Hello, I'm Dr Kaushik Reddy, orthopedic surgeon at Apollo Hospitals Jubilee Hills. Today we have Mr. Ibrahim, who's a 30-year-old who sustained an injury to the anterior cruciate ligament, that is ACL, in his left knee 5 years back. He consulted me at Apollo Hospitals in Jubilee Hills. For him, I had advised an ACL surgery. He had undergone an ACL Reconstruction Surgery, Arthroscopic Surgery in November 2019. 1 week after the surgery, he was crossing the road and then unfortunately he was hit by a two-wheeler and he fractured his tibia, which is the leg bone on the right side. Again, he had to come to me, and in an emergency situation, we had to do a surgery to the right tibia fracture also. So we had put interlocking nail or a rod in the tibia bone, and it's been 1 year now and he's doing absolutely fine.
Hi, my name is Ibrahim. I'm a patient of Dr Kaushik. I came to Dr Kaushik, it was actually a recommendation, so I didn't come to him directly, but it was a recommendation of a dear friend's friend. I went to him, I consulted him, and he suggested the best person to do the surgery would be Dr Kaushik. So I approached him at Apollo Hospitals Jubilee Hills. We went through a round of consultation and we diagnosed it, and then we decided to have the surgery done. I waited for 5 years. I didn't realize I had an ACL. I had met with an accident a long time ago, and then it took me some time realizing that I had an ACL. When we diagnosed it, I realized it was a complete tear, and we took some scans, and then we decided that we had to get operated on. So that happened 8th of November 2019, and then I was recuperating. The surgery went absolutely fine, and I was given all the instructions needed. I had some braces on the left leg, and physiotherapy was advised. So I was recovering from that, and unfortunately a week later I was crossing the road right in front of my house. I happened to have a two-wheeler hit me, and that caused a fracture in the right tibia of my leg. So again I had to be rushed to the hospital again, I should have said quite early in the morning. And then we had a second surgery done. So this time it was intermedullary nail, or IM nail is it called. Usually people call it a rod with some locking screws, and that happened. That also went perfectly fine to my surprise, and I wasn't expecting this. I can tell you I have a family of doctors. I have my cousins who are doctors, I have my uncles and aunts who are doctors. Coming from that family, I can still tell you the difference in the expertise and the experience over the years. This by far was the smoothest experience ever. So I've been recovering well. It's been 1 year and 2 months by now. We have another surgery planned after a year from now to take the rod off, and I think I have no doubts in approaching Dr Kaushik again. So I'm pretty sure it will be a very smooth experience. I wanted to share this about the hospital though. Surprisingly, there was one time where no one was available at home, and I had a walker on. I had to come to the hospital for consultation. I couldn't walk. I was strictly on a walker, but I could book a cab. I could sit in the cab. I could come directly to the hospital. I told my mom that I'll be back and I'll be fine. Right from the transport services at the entrance of the hospital, I was taken on a wheelchair directly to the medical room, to the doctor's room as well. We took a scan, we took an X-ray. Dr Kaushik's assistant Kiran helped me out a lot through the entire process, I should say, from getting the scan reports to concierging with the doctor and concierging with the hospital staff. I've never had a hiccup in this entire process. So, well, I think there's nothing more to add. This has by far been the smoothest experience ever.